hi, sorry, it was on mute, my apologies. Sorry about that. I think the camera's in focus. If you if you'd like to care to share the channel, we'd really appreciate that. Thank you. Just click on share and get it out there. Thanks, Lisa, for pointing that out. I didn't realise it was left on from another stream on the switches at the top, and that was my mistake.
When we're down here at night time, because sometimes we're here, we see all kinds of things.
What do you mean the camera's not in focus? I'm looking through the view piece. I can see it's in focus. It's on automatic, so I'm not sure what you mean. It seems to be all right. Let's pull out a bit. Someone else say it's out of focus. I don't. It's running on automatic at the moment. So, there's not much I can do.
Two big, massive, long ones. And there's what's called a sailing boat. They come in and swirl down the other one. And I'm there, I'm not and swirl down for 5 minutes. And they walk in and they walk down to the boat. They go in, and sail them out. And then they come.
So you guys been doing on this lovely summer's day anyway?
They come back and pick them back.
Just to let you know as well, Tracy's put up a couple of streams today as well. She's put up a very, very interesting stream about the camp in Calais. There was one of her contacts has provided some interesting photos. So there's just a little 20-30 second clip of a migrant trying to literally climb on his lorry whilst in motion. So it's quite interesting photos. So if you take some time to have a look at that, that would be great. Also, there was some traffic issues at the port today, which we covered as well, and also a little walk around stuff. So if you'd like to have a look at that, really appreciate it. But the migrant photos in Calais are very interesting. It's definitely worth a look. Oh, I wasn't expecting to have a Guinness today. So, and this is ice cold as well. Bit of a plug. Thanks, Lisa, for putting that up. Appreciate that. Well, Tracy does all the hard work. Oh, crikey. Take care. Alright, bye, thanks for the drink. Appreciate that.
Don't do that, you can sit on it.
Oh, thank you. You don't really sit. Thank you. One of the lorry drivers has just pulled down the front of his Scania to provide a seat, which is quite nice of him. They are ice cold.
No, isn't it?
That is lovely. Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Thank you.
Sorry about that, guys. As soon as we came, I just started filming. Didn't get to say hello to anyone, but I've just run off to put the numbers in. So I'm just putting the numbers in, and then I'll be back with you in a minute.
Yeah, I'll get a little bit of buffering at the moment, guys. Bear with it.
Yeah, but if your leg's in the wrong place, you'll scratch it. You can see that. Because it's got the wrong nuts on it. It's not got lock nuts on it, it should have lock nuts.
What, is it a design problem?
Yeah, you know the lock nuts which have that plastic inside. Once
Yeah.
you tighten that, it doesn't undo.
No, that's right.
Well, they're not lock nuts.
No, no, they're just standard.
They should definitely not undo at all. It should stay fixed.
That sounds like they're definitely.
Well, it's pretty cool.
That's flying out. So it looks like Typhoon's left Argonaut.
Come to that boat. trailer, they've been having real difficulty today because the wind's been dragging them down that way.
Yeah, it's taking down this way.
So judging by this, yeah, so she's doing about 8 knots, I believe.
One of them sat down like, yay, this is fun.
Enjoying the sun.
Why didn't you put the thing on it?
It's a good idea. I leave that there because I have a couple of little hiccups in it. Let's bear with us a sec. Just putting this. That's it. Lovely. Super. Oh. So I was just putting something on the camera that I should have done in the first place, but we kind of had to rush. Yeah. Hang on. The things that I haven't done. Turn my phone into a hotspot, so it's jumping onto the camera's one. So when Tracy was connecting, it was connected into the camera's one. So it should be all right now. But we were in a rush when we came, so these things happen. So soon we'll get live view. Afternoon, Vin. Vin says afternoon to you.
Afternoon, Ben.
Yeah, the buffering should be alright now because we split out the bandwidth, so that shouldn't be a problem now. Yeah, Pollyanna, sorry about that. There's a little bit of, I didn't split the bandwidth out for the network, so that was my bad, because we literally just got here and had to switch on, and I didn't have time to split the bandwidth out. Should be alright now. Yeah, so just back, what we're doing. What are we doing?
Because apparently he had to get him to do it.
There's still engagement at the moment with Typhoon and Argonaut, so they're having, because of the winds today and the tide, everyone's been dragged down to Dungeness area, if you're in the dinghy, of course. So Typhoon's engaged with the French at the moment. Yeah, thanks, Lise. Yeah, definitely. Yes, Typhoon is there at the moment. It's stationary with Argonaut. So we're probably looking at about 40-45 minutes, I would imagine, before Typhoon comes into the dock. So basically, all the dinghies, they've all been cleared out for this week, obviously. So we're probably waiting for the next loads to come in this week. Lorry Park's pretty busy this weekend too. I guess that might have been caused by some of the traffic issues that happened. It was late last night as well. Traffic problems started with controls coming in from the local authorities. As I said earlier, that was covered. Plus, another stream's gone up displaying images of migrant camping in Calais. I believe Lisa's put that link up, so if you've got a few minutes, it's a short clip, and it shows what they do in terms of jumping on the lorries. Tracy's contact supplied those photos, and it happened in his truck as well, so it's quite significant what goes on with the lorry drivers. It seems to be a weekly or daily occurrence when they drive through the ports in France, and also service stations as well, and even up to Germany as well. They have to take the gamble: do I fuel up closer to Calais and risk possible migrants boarding their or attempting to board their trailers, or do they fill up and just drive straight through? The way Calais is, where Transmac is, there's a series of roundabouts where the lorries have to slow down, and that's one of the key choke points where they attempt to board lorries. So it kind of demonstrates really what they go through on a daily basis. And no, I think that's a private, yeah. So yeah, it's a private plane. Generally they're two props. Yeah, so it kind of demonstrates really what they go through, and also it gives you some visuals of where they are as well in terms of location. You know, they're quite close to people's houses as well, which probably is a bit, you know, it's a bit worrying. Not necessarily, you know, that you know, camps are just put on along the side of the motorway, so it causes causes a lot of problems. But the problem is the lorry drivers they don't really have a voice, because nobody ever says anything about it, which is a shame. Thanks, Lisa, for putting the link up to that. As I said, just have a quick look through that. It's a short clip, but it gives you like a real visual story, and read the description as well, because it will take you through the photos. So just take a moment to digest that and then look through the photos. Summertime Sue says hello.
Hey Sue, hope you're well.
Oh, Pollyanna, hello. How are you? Hope you're okay this afternoon. What else is going on? Yep, Lisa's kind enough to put in just to update you as well. So she's put an update in about the typhoon. Being engaged with the French mid-channel at the moment, further west towards Dungeness Way. So they're in the process of an exchange at the moment. And up for time frames, please, as I said, like 40-45 minutes perhaps. I'm glad you're alright. One moment, let me go to the Marina. 1 second. Let's have a look.
You know, it's funny, isn't it?
This was typhoon. Yeah, so I've got what's where is she? If we get this right. Yep, they're still together at the moment. As Lisa's told you as well. Yes, that's right. She's stationary at the moment. Oh, hi Phil, good to see you.
All that harbour over that side, it's all like... It looks like they're building another road.
For those who just switched on, well, in the last half an hour or so, defenders arrived at Dover to... thanks Seagulls, thank you so much. Defender was in to bring some migrants into the tug haven earlier. She's departed. Lisa's updating you on the channel as well on the status of the other Bulls Force vessel. It's currently stationary. If you could also take the opportunity as well with this quiet period, if you could do a couple of things really, I know, more than one thing. Do the sharing, do the subscribing, so that's ticks in the boxes there, and then look at the links that Lisa's put up for the stream of the migrants, the tent city, if you like, in Calais. If you could take some time out, have a look at that and get that shared as well, that'd be great. Thank you. And also with that one in Calais, I said it a few minutes ago, read the description because it will guide you through the photos. It tells the story. So because the thing is, why I say that to read the description, because it provides a narrative around the photos. It's not just raw photos. Yeah, it's only 2 paragraphs, 3 paragraphs, but it will give you that guidance through. No, that's right, Goose. It's not that, and that's the point. It's a camp. They set like a little, quite a number of tents along the sides of the roads or at the back of people's houses and things like this. So that's what that's demonstrating. That no, the jungle doesn't exist as it did in the excuse me, as it did that we're all familiar with all the reports coming back out of Calais. No, that's not the case. This is just, so if you just look through, read the description, and it will tell you. So it will give you that kind of guidance around it. But the point is, Jay Goose, is that that's all down the motorways into Calais, or just, you know, they're sort of near the Transmac area where the truck parks are. And like I said before, there's a series of roundabouts by Transmac over there. the lorries obviously have to slow down at roundabouts, and that's their critical time, whereby they, you know, you can get people trying to board the trailers or cut them or doing all sorts. Sometimes even sitting in between the cab and the trailer, you know, really crazy positions. There's been other stories, not stories, but facts of people, migrants, actually getting aboard underneath the back axle of the trailer and sitting on the plank, if you like, with their foot up on the subframe to ride themselves through. There's all sorts of activities that go on. So really, this is just showing you a few pictures. It's not, you know, from a contact over there that has personal experience of this. So that's how it is. That's right. Yeah, sadly, so the drivers they're at the brunt end of it. So if they do have migrants boarding their trailers and they come through, they will get fined. So will their company. And if you're in a smaller haulage firm, you know, you're not with the big players, that can, if you had, say, 10 on board, with the levelling of fines that the driver will get, plus the company, they could put the company under, you know. So also what you got to think of, economic times as well, everything's tight, fuel prices are high. It doesn't take a lot to push a small haulier over the edge. So we try to sort of help, you know, get the story out about those guys as well. It's important because certainly no one else is interested in it, and they're suffering on a daily basis. So yeah, I can't remember. I'm not sure if it's 2,000 or 2,500. I'll have to get the exact figure, but it's a significant amount of money per migrant. But of course, then the not only does the driver get penalised financially, his organisation gets it as well. And if they're smaller, they're not the big players. If you had, say, 10 migrants aboard, they could be up to sort of 20, 25,000, which is a significant chunk of money. And also the other thing as well is that the goods, if they're fresh, if they're perishable goods, the recipient won't accept it. So that way, then it's spoilt goods. So not only you've got that, you've got the value of the trailer. I don't know. You could have, say, 30,000 Muller ice creams or something, or yogurts. You could the recipient of that, the person that's going to receive those goods, will not accept it. So that's another double whammy, which then puts it on the insurance, but then puts the costs up again. So it's just. It's a continually bad cycle. So it is definitely dangerous for them in Calais. But also, it's not just in Calais, it's also further out as well. The gangs, it's the traffickers, they're fully aware of all the stations, all the pull-ups. They go into truckers' bars as well. They try to entice drivers into, oh, do you fancy, have a little chat, and then, you know, 4 drinks later, so fancy earning a couple of quid. This goes on as well. They're stuffed from all angles, really, which is a shame. But this is why that needs to go out. People need to be aware of this and what they go through, you know, on the the international trucker routes. You know, it's tough. It's bad enough in the economic climate we're in, let alone having all this as well. But I mean, this has been ongoing for years anyway, and you know that, and you know, but I'm just saying. That's bad, Steve, isn't it? I mean, there's those and plenty of other examples. There's people who've been, like that guy sadly died. There's been other instances as well where people have been, where drivers have lost their lives as well. You know, it's not good. I mean, obviously these are extreme and thankfully rare cases, but it happens. But certainly the threat of violence is there. There's no question about that. So they have to, I mean, pretty much the drivers sleep with one eye open in the truck stops, even though they're secured and everything else. They're not really that secured. So, but anyway, that's kind of expanding out. Just check that, check those things out. Check that link out on Tracy's channel. The mob certainly does run the show, you know that. That's how it is. That's exactly how it is. If there's money to be made, you can guarantee that there's serious people involved. So that's what goes on. And then of course you get people this side, they'll help them and all this kind of stuff as well. It's a big network of, it's a cesspit of vipers. The network tentacles are everywhere. Well, Nigel, yeah, that would be good to have that license to carry that, but you know, we haven't got that Second Amendment type of legislation in our country. Well, sorry, part of the Constitution, the right to defend yourself. That's all gone. So we're certainly not going to get you know, the right to carry. That's definitely not going to happen. Definitely not. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, you're right with begging gangs as well. That again, that's another thing with you know, with the organised crime. It's a business. You know, the coup down the underground and in the parts of London. You know how it is. Corporate. Right, so I'll stop talking and look at the chat. Right, welcome to freedom. Right. I'm just going through the chat. The migrants are costing the haulage company an absolute. Yeah, this is right. This is it. But you know, the costs get passed on though, don't they? So the bigger organisations, the bigger hauliers can they can cushion some of these effects, you know. But certainly smaller hauliers can't do that. You know, they'll get stuffed with not only goods that are refused. They'll claim on their insurance, and then their insurance will go literally through the roof. And it's enough, you know, with the fines on top of that to put them out of business, you know. So family-run hauliers, you know, the smaller ones, could certainly, on the international routes, put themselves at significant risk of being closed down because of bankruptcy, because of fines. It is nuts, really, absolutely nuts. No, Sharon, you wouldn't have got a notification for this because 3 videos have gone out today. So YouTube only give 3 notifications, sadly. So what you could do, Sharon, is give it a share. If you just press the share button, get it out on the platforms, give it to your friends, let them have a look through. That would be great. Right, so that's my chat for lorry drivers anyway, so give them a toot when you drive past. Your unsung heroes. Right, so right, so Typhoon is picked up now. She's, I think she's starting to head back in. So we're probably looking, I said 45 minutes ago, about 15 minutes ago, so it's probably about 40, 45. So my timing's not very good. Tracy's the timer, she's got it. You get the timings just right, don't you? Mine's about 6 months out.
We've been planning to go there. Since 2020.
The last time we went there, it was in the drone, and Dave crashed into the wall going around.
No, we weren't it.
Sorry?
Crashed the drone in the park.
Yeah. I think that's a theme though, is it? Yeah, that's the theme though. That's the border force rib. Hello E-Cat, I hope you're alright. Hello Susie Q. Afternoon Martin. No Susie, no, they shouldn't travel alone, but I suppose if they're the two-manner it's alright, but again that would depend on what's going on with them, isn't it? With the you know, with the allocation of resources. But at least with two of them in the cab you'd be alright. But certainly, you know, when you're on your own, hammer in one hand I think and sleep with one eye open. And what are the ingredients for that, Nigel? I'm just going to drop the volume down a bit because it's a bit loud, so it's annoying me, so it's probably annoying you. That's the truth, Susie. At the end of the day, you have to protect yourself. So, very true, Nigel, very true. Yeah, you can't hear me because I've dropped the volume down a little bit because it's really annoying with the lorry's engines behind us. So, just trying to make it a bit better. Can you hear now, Martin? Poppy Lover says hello to you.
Hey, Poppy Lover.
I've got the
Send it back.
I've got the levels down a bit. Tracy says hello, Poppy Lover. How are you? Hope you're good. Nice one for joining. I think Tracy's got the numbers. She's doing all that at the moment, so she'll put them out a bit later, Poppy. So yeah, just for people who just joined, Defender came in about half an hour ago to bring some migrants in. Typhoon's out mid-channel. Lisa's been keeping the chat up to date with that, so that's great. Right, what's I going to do? Recap, yes. Tracy's put some videos up today. So if you check on her YouTube channel, prior to this stream, of course, there's some other videos that certainly worth a look. And there's a very good one with some photos. We talked about it earlier, so I won't bore you again with it. And there's one that's looking at the beginning of holiday season and all the traffic management, well, chaos in Dover, which started late in the early hours actually. So it's good. Haha, gotcha. No, I haven't got you. Yes, I have got you. Sorry about that, I had to turn it all the way around. I have to catch the spit, it's part of the rules. I don't think they carry transponders, to be fair, the Spits. They would be picked up on radar, but I don't think they actually have transponders, because otherwise we'd certainly on the flight apps we'd pick them up. See, the thing is with Spitfire, just come out of nowhere. They just got like rip the camera around and then try and find it. It's a bit tricky. It's very hit and miss trying to find them. Oh, okay. Yeah, so go out Biggin, don't they, Biggin Hill? Good to know. I've got to keep. Yeah, she's on her way back definitely now. She's at 19 knots. So she's going against the wind and the tide as well. So she won't be too long. Also, another good video on Tracy's channel. We caught some jets the other day as well. That's a very short video that you can certainly watch whilst you're waiting. So it's some pretty good content. Go and have a look. No, it's alright. I've got plenty of things. Sorry? Spearmint, isn't it? It's not working, is it? They've all been taken back. Not taken back, that's the wrong word. They get taken away, obviously from the tug haven, and either the ones that have owners that were being stolen, they're trying to identify them, or the DIY jobs they'll just destroy. What happens to the engines? Well, that's another story. It's going to be much of a muchness snow, I think. I don't think there'll be any change. You just get another Prime Minister in who you haven't voted for. Because Boris took over from Theresa May, Theresa May, not Mayo, Theresa May. And then of course now we've got this charade to have another Prime Minister that we haven't actually voted for. So that's the Conservatives for you. Boring conversation. Haggis, good afternoon. Haggis says good afternoon.
Hi Haggis.
Tracy says hi. Haggis. Oh. just turned the mic up. Just as I turn the mic up, the input levels, he puts his right, I'll just reduce it in half so it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, so Typhoon's making full progress back now. I can see one of the coach drivers, she's coming back to get the coach ready, so it's just a question of waiting. We'd love to get some chips. We're stuck. Hello, Babs.
Hello.
You alright?
Alright.
Good, thank you.
Good.
Babs McKay says hello.
Hey, Babs.
Don't know if you heard that, Babs, but Trey said hello. Hiya. Believe it or not, they don't do Uber Eats in Dover. It's typical because I've got loads of offers and there's no it's just eat, I think, and that's it. So how are you then, Babs? You alright? Hi, everyone's just joined. Just quick update. The Defender, Border Force Defender vessel was in earlier. She's just deposited some migrants. Got Typhoon on her way back in, picking up off the French Coast Guard ship Argonaut. So Typhoon is currently inbound at the moment, and that's the state of play. So just so you're all aware, for the people who just joined. Yeah, maybe. What? Is there a component missing in there?
Yeah, the whole stuff. That's just all very slow.
Yeah. Which one is it? Number 1. Oh, hello, Miss Jazz. Well, welcome aboard. It's nice to have you. If you're new to it, have a look through some of the previous videos we've done. There's some shorter videos rather than live streams. You know, you can watch the live streams, you know, when you've got some more time, and it will certainly give you a flavour of what Tracy does with her channel. So there's some recent stuff that's done obviously today, earlier prior to this stream, and go through and you'll get a good idea of what's going on. But it's good to have you aboard. So we've got a new user, a new person's come on, Miss Jazz. What would be really grateful for, Miss Jazz, if you could, if you just take a moment perhaps to share the channel to your platforms and your friends. We really appreciate that as well, because it helps get the message out. But enjoy the videos, and welcome. That's correct, Lisa, that's exactly it. There's no one about really, watch. We'll have a quick look. Had a look earlier. Yes. Got the heat shimmer on there as well. There's no one really about up there. Thanks, Watch. Trace will appreciate that. He says your camera's for dogs. I don't know, Martin. He's asked how many arrived yesterday. Did you?
Oh, I'll have to have a look at the numbers and I'll get back to him. I'm just doing this. Hold on.
Right. She's got all the numbers recorded. They're not public. Oh, hang on. She's doing them now. There's that, Susie. There's definitely that. 177, Martin. That's all right. That's certainly a possibility. If the conditions in the sea permit, then yes, they certainly will. Yeah, definitely. I would imagine that that's a possibility, Jay Goose. Certainly, with the heat, you know, the air expands in the dinghies, and then there gets to a point where the frame can't take the pressure, and it will pop. We've seen it quite a few times, certainly in the dock. And if that happens mid-ocean, then you're in a bit of trouble. The Nightbot's got that wrong. It's not cloudy. It's funny, the weather, there's so many different apps tell so many different stories. Because the weather changes on the sixpence here. Let me sit on one of those chairs.
No, no, sorry. What happened was the phone's really long.
Yeah, Typhoon's making good progress now. It'll be approaching Folkestone fairly shortly, so we've probably got about another half an hour. BCTV, yeah, I did have a beer. One of the lorry drivers kindly gave us all a Guinness, and it was ice cold. I don't normally drink Guinness, but tell you what, it was lovely. Hello Min, how are you? Hey, how you doing? Min says good day to you.
Good day, Min. Hope you well. I bet the weather's fantastic there.
Thanks Lisa for the update. Oh, good afternoon Brian. There no doubt is. I wouldn't surprise me at all, Susie.
What's that?
Just had a brief conversation about, you know, the hot weather potential for popping of things mid-channel.
Yeah. I mean, it was supposed to be 40 today.
Were you really the day with?
But we're under red alert, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not like that, is it?
It's more like amber, isn't it?
Were you really the day when people
Yeah.
were there?
He was ill. And he went off, and I turned him around just as the city went down. This Wednesday's not really.
Yeah, so guys, it's try to update as best we can. Obviously, it takes a bit of time to do the exchange. You know, there's only so much entertainment we can provide, so you have to listen to my voice. We can always put some royalty-free YouTube music on.
Yeah.
Let's try fire one. I don't know what they're like.
See if you can find Roll Your Boat.
So imagine what
Or
happens
the royalty-free Benny Hill tune.
Oh my god! So it's back to the 80s.
That is definitely royalty-free, isn't it?
It says, yeah, no copyright music.
See if you've got in the name.
So YouTube, I bet the algorithm will pick it up. So I go, oh, it's royalty free. Right, let me try and find it. Oh, right. Oh, here we go. Do a bit of techno. Oh, it's driving me mad. Yeah.
It's dropped a wee bit though.
It's going out.
Yeah. It's dropped a foot.
As did house music. There was just a bit of silliness, just to sort of break up the silence. I know, can't put any like reach up, touch the lasers type of song, but Pete W, hi, how are you? Pete W says hello.
Hey, you alright?
Thanks, yeah, she shouldn't be too much longer.
Where did your app say typhoon is? Mine hasn't updated for 24 minutes and that was full of bugs. Because when she came in earlier, she wasn't on the system. She was still
Oh.
on the call this time.
Really?
Yeah,
Some of the
it would be for the silly bag. Only just managed to catch it coming in.
oh, what, the Defender?
Yeah.
Oh, some of the she's here.
Shit.
So she won't be far out now. Yeah, she's not far out. She'll be sort of near Caples soon, so probably about another 10, 15, something like that.
I'm waiting for Monday and Tuesday. Yeah. I'll go. Get the move on. Might be up in Cambridge and places like that.
Yeah.
Because I know up there they normally get it twice as bad than down back.
Yeah, London way is not on there. Everywhere else is not so cold. I'm cold. Weather.
Yeah, it's cold in Scotland as well. My ex was telling me it's cold and raining.
Yep. Well, no, a good few years back when we had the hot weather, I was up in Cambridge and oh, it was sweltering. I was melting. I had my black trousers, shirt on and everything. And in the end I had to strip down once I dropped the passengers off and just sit there in the coach with my pants, and that was about it. I can't do anything, I've got to cool down. And then I had the other drivers coming past, look, and they just wetting themselves laughing at me. I said, I can't help it, I can't deal with the heat. Oh, they do. And then you just sit there with the aircon on, and I was just sitting there like, oh, that's nice. Then you get the phone call from the boss, why is the coach running? I'm so fucking hot. You alright?
Yeah, not bad, thanks.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's this window here. I find it a very cold wind. So I've been to loads of coastlines where they've got the wind, but it's like a warm breeze.
Yeah.
Here, it's like icicles.
Yeah. Mind you, it don't help when you get sun down, does it? With a salty wet. Wait.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
What are these for?
You buy it?
Of course not.
It's only just the no, it's for the hotspot. It's CSD, so we've got. Very much.
Not used to tie it on.
Yeah, you're an expert. I just can't.
You got the wire.
It goes in that way.
Can I have the big wire and then I can...
Yeah, of course. Do you want me to hold that?
No, it's alright. To plug it in.
Sorry. Yeah, that's good. Ooh. Perfect.
I just need to put that on. Right, that's TYPHOON.
Yeah.
She's just coming through, guys. Sorry, you'll have to excuse me. I am here, obviously, but I'm posting to different channels, so it takes so much time up. See anyone on board. Oh, sorry, I'm just sorting the level out. Oh. Yeah, the tide's coming up, so you don't get to see many people on the boat. Sorry, I don't know whether you're muted there. We keep messing around with this sound because of obviously the noise around us at the moment. I'm just letting you know that I am around. I'm just doing a lot of putting footage on different platforms. Oh, sorry. I think that's it for these ones. Just a 30 on there today. Now, so right, I'm just going to nip to Motis. I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Hello Lucy, how you doing? Hope you're good. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, it's a bit ironic, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Right, back on full volume. There she goes. So after the engagement with the French vessel Argonaut from a few hours ago. It's just deposited the migrants off, for the benefit of those who just joined. I wouldn't mind a Cuban cigar. Anyway. Usually goes with rum, doesn't it? I think. Cuba. Thanks for putting that, Wurzel. Yeah, give that if you want Wurzel's Twitter. Yeah, definitely give that a tweet and look at his comments. Sorry, his actual tweet, I should say. Alright, that, doesn't it?
Well, it's a bit big, but...
Well, that, but I mean, you can move about, right?
Yeah,
You know, you're not
I could
restricted.
run after someone.
Yeah.
Not complaining, and it was free, and it's pretty expensive, so...
Yeah, that's good of him to do, wasn't it? See the flags over there, can't you? Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's the first thing I noticed. I put down. White flag under the Union Jack, and that's like we surrender.
I don't know what that actually. I don't know what that is.
I tried
Actually.
to do it, but I couldn't get it on. It was too wavy.
Yeah.
It must be English heritage.
Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a zoom up on it. Right.
Somebody's idea of a sick joke. We surrender.
It's it says Dover.
Is it? Oh, is it the double flag?
I assume so. Let's try one more zoom up on it. No, it doesn't. It says something else. I can't. It's flying around the other way, so I can't. It's something F. Head.
Heritage, maybe. English heritage.
No, it's not that. I don't know. It's run the wrong way. It's blowing. Stupid flag. Right. Surrender flag, no. No, I don't think it's that.
That's what I
hope-
said, the white flag, we give up,
Yeah.
we're done.
Yeah, I know. It's just flying around the wrong way and it's a bit wavy. If it's flying around the right way, you'd probably have read it, but I don't know what it's saying. Yeah, tide's dropping now, isn't it?
I'll put that stick on it.
Yeah, that's right, Susie. Is that what they're doing, Matt Spurs? I just probably thought they'd be doing that in the first place. But yeah, great. I bet they're not happy about that in the States. Thank you very much.
way over 15,000, Susie. I keep meaning to put my numbers up because obviously I've been counting them since January, the beginning of January. And then we went away for a couple of weeks and came back when it was a bit quiet. So I've been still counting from then, and I've kept up with the numbers and that lot. So yeah, I do mean to put them out, but it's been so busy. Maybe tomorrow, with it being the end of the week, if I get chance, I will put the numbers out for the year so far. So I'll do some year-to-date numbers that I've picked up since I've been filming back here since January. And again, I am sorry if I'm quiet while Dave's there. I'm making the most of it, to be honest, because when he's here, I can get on with putting my footage out and getting it to different platforms for those that don't look at YouTube. So yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. It takes ages. So I do apologise if I'm quiet, but obviously with Dave here, he can entertain you for a bit. I'll do the filming, he does the talking.
I talk too much.
You keep him entertained.
Yeah, I hope so.
I will say one thing though, he needs to lay off the cheesy music. I don't think that's allowed anymore.
Is that a definite no?
That's a definite no-no.
Right.
I don't care if they're non-copyright or what. That's not happening.
I have to admit, they were pretty awful.
Yeah.
I will try and research it more, because I think on the actual, because I just scanned it through on the YouTube channel itself. There's a special YouTube thingy,
Yeah, there is, yeah.
and it's subdivided into different, you know. But
Yeah, no wonder it's royalty free.
yeah.
Oh, come on, have a word, YouTube. You've got to sort something out with this music.
Yeah.
It sounds like an 80s bleeding porn film or something.
Good job. It's not
There so is, Susie. It's so time consuming, you won't believe. Even when we go back at night, we're sat there just editing and putting numbers out and doing this, that and the other, and then obviously there's research and everything involved. So it's just, you know, and obviously I've got to go through emails, and you know, when people comment, I like to try and keep up with the comments and so on. So it's all time consuming, but I get there in the end.
She does.
We did actually think we're going to have a day off today, but no, not allowed. Right guys, with it being the last boat today, I think we're going to get cracking. We're going to end the stream, and I'm going to go shopping, get some food in for tonight. The joys, and I've got to get back and someone washing out. And that's another thing, there's always the housework and everything involved in it. Us women know what we're talking about.
Yeah, so like Trace said, appreciate you sort of putting up with me rambling on and stuff, and the days, it's you know, it's now time to go. He flew really low. That, do you know what?
What's that about pink roses? With the Alex Belfield thing, what's that? What have I missed?
It's a seagull nearly crashed into us.
Oh really?
Yeah, he was like,
This is it, Suze, woman's work is never done.
what was that with thingamajig?
I said about the GoFundMe fraud thing.
Oh.
Something to do with Alex Belfield.
I know he's got a court case or something.
Yeah, but
I don't know the ins and outs really. I don't really follow him. No, he had a bit of a spat with his old employers.
no, I know, yeah.
But that's about it. Have you Botany Bay? No. What's that, Jay Goose?
not been there. What's it like?
I've never heard of it.
I haven't either. But certainly when we close the stream, if you could share it as well, I'd really appreciate it, and gives it the thumbs up as well. Thank you.
It all helps.
It certainly does. It's got a beach. Is it a sandy beach? Pray it's a sandy beach, please.
Yeah, because all the beaches here, apart from Ramsgate that I know of, are all pebble, and you can hardly walk on them. You about break your neck. And I've been told, I thought they'd been planted here, but I've been told goes way back over 60 years ago that they've well, as far as they know, that it's always been pebbles. But
Oh, we had a court case with him, did we? Okay. So has it got a sandy beach, Jago's? Just curious, because it'll be really handy. That's a sandy beach.
Yeah, where's that though?
It's not far from Deal, so it's down that way.
Oh, right,
yeah.
okay. Right guys, we're going to love you and leave you, and thank you all for watching. Thanks everyone that's shared, and thank you for any donations made today. We really do appreciate it.
Dave the Dolphin.
Dave the Dolphin? Oh my god.
St Margaret's Bay has
Oh,
that.
right, okay.
Oh.
Canberra has massive sandy beaches. That's good then, that's good to know.
Oh, Canberra Sands. It's by Hastings, I think, near that way, I think.
Yeah.
But if that's got a proper beach, then that's...
Thank you, Ros P. Right guys, you guys take care, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Obviously I'm not sure if we're going to get some tomorrow, but you never know, so keep an eye out for the notifications. Obviously like and share the stream for us if you would, because it does get it out there to everybody.
Definitely.
It does help us as well, because we can only share it so far, and then, you know. But yeah, thanks ever so much for joining. Thank you for any donations. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for caring. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, mods, for your work as well. Thanks.
Right, take care, guys. Have a lovely evening. Lots of love to you all.
See you later.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.